Well, there we go. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Saturday Night Creche. It is the 25th of April, 2020. So, here we are again, another week. So, tonight, at the moment, we have with us James. Say good evening, James.
Good evening, James.
And, of course, we have Steve. Say good evening, Steve.
Hello, Steve.
So, hopefully, we shall be getting a few more visitors through the night. There's a couple of people due to join us, but they're busy at the moment doing other things. So we shall start off. We shall go to Mr. James and let us know what Mr. James is going to be working on this evening.
I'm going to be doing figures, I think. That's what I'm going to do. It's all here on the bench, really. I'm just playing. Yeah, I've got my 148 figures, all in different stages of being painted for my diorama. So it's a slow and laborious task, but that's what I'll be doing tonight.
Gotta love figures.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, that leaves us with Mr. Steve. So, Mr. Steve, what are you doing tonight in your bright, sunlit cave?
I should be doing some more decals there, and a few more there. And I've got another sheet as well somewhere on the Tomcat. And yeah,
Excellent.
I've got some new lighting.
I was just going to say, we were all thinking you've taken the roof off the shed or something. But yeah, it's looking exceptionally bright. Excellent. So, what am I working on? Is that
what were you working on?
What are you working on, Carl?
So I am continuing with the Conqueror. We are currently working on the upper turret at the moment. So this is as good as all done. There's some bits and bobs to finish off on there. But we're working on the main turret and the commander's hatch, which is separate. So I am going to be working on that this evening as much as I can, being the presenter this fine evening. So there we go. Talking of that, let's go and take a quick look at what's going on in chat. So we have somebody called Model Officer is the first comment, saying evening all.
Can't believe he's in again.
Yeah. And then we've got Mike, aka Dad, saying hi, James.
Hi, Dad.
And then we've got Totally Scale Models coming in and saying hello and happy birthday, Mike, because of course today is Mike's birthday. Happy birthday, Mike. I hope you managed to have a reasonably good one with it being locked up.
All together now. Happy birthday to.
And then we've got someone called Making Models coming in. That died a death. No singing in the stream. It's the law. You know this.
I'll make the shed. I don't want to get my feet wet.
So, and they've got me saying hi, and then we've got Model Making Haggis is coming and saying hi, guys, all well. Not doing too bad, thank you. Could be doing better. Could be back at work and things go back to normal. And then it's just folks chatting, and we've got Lynn's coming and joining us saying hi to you all. Happy birthday, Dad, for the fifth time. Hi, Lynn, how are you? And we've got Andy McLeish's joining us saying hello. What's this new nonsense then?
Hello.
That'll be a little something we've been playing around with. And then it's people chatting amongst themselves again. Then we've got Eric Graham has joined us saying evening all. Evening, Graham. Hope you're well. And then just a little bit more chat. Oh, and somebody called Steph the Mess Nightly. I think it's something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. Something like that. Saying, good Lord, that music was dour. Can you pass me a blunt spoon? I'd be more than happy to pass you a blunt spoon. Hi, Steph. Hope you're well. And please keep up the videos. They are very informative and very well done. Thank you. And then we've got Clarky joining us saying good evening all.
Clarky.
So there we go. And scrolling through the comments, there's people just chatting again. And anybody else joined us. So that's it for now. So if you're in chat and you've not said hello, please say hello. And of course, let us know what it is you are all working on so we can have a good chat, get this conversation going. Anything else you want to talk about? Pop it up in chat, and hopefully one of us three will notice and will respond. If not, I'm sure people in chat will respond. So, I need a drink. That's the introduction done. So, how are you chaps? Doing all right?
Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. I've been a busy boy today. I've been manual labouring, tidying out the other shed I've got and the garage. So just making good use of the time.
Excellent. Me, I've just been lounging about the house. Oh, I made some more bread today.
I still haven't tried mine yet.
No?
No, that's something I must try and do. Once the skip is full, then I will.
Yeah, flour's still hard to get hold of, so it's few and far between at the minute. So I don't know why every time that some comes onto the shelf, it's like gone.
Well, I was in all this afternoon, and I actually had shed loads of self and plain. Yeah.
I did read somewhere that the manufacturers have got problems with the small bags. They're making big bags, but not making small bags.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that some of the bread companies are buying up as much flour as they possibly can.
Probably.
So they don't run short. So there might be a slight shortage. So I don't know what it's like down in Englandshire, but up here, yeah, flour's a bit of an issue at the minute.
It has been. I must admit, the last couple of days when we've been out, not last couple of days, but last week, we've been out. There hasn't been none, but today I can be going to Lidl because that's the third different shop I went today. And they had quite a bit of it, so I was like, I picked up about 2 bags of self-raised and 1 plain.
Yeah. Any bread flour?
No, I didn't see any bread flour, but I've got plenty of bread flour because
I
haven't made any bread. I haven't had to make any bread yet, but I might make a sourdough this week. I've got this stuff to make a starter.
Yeah, that's why I need to start a starter.
Yeah,
Get it started.
Got my apples.
Cool. So Lynn's saying it's time to fix lunch. I hope it's something nice, Lynn.
Oh, whatever. I just did a barbecue this afternoon.
Yeah, we did a barbecue, not last night, Thursday night, I think it was. Just one of them little disposable ones because we haven't got a barbecue at the minute.
Yeah. Well, I've got a gas barbecue, but I've run out of gas. Of course, can't get any gas.
Awesome.
And funny enough, I've got 2 barbecues. I've got no bricks and I've got no gas.
Awesome.
So we got them little disposable ones.
So Andy McLeish is saying they don't have the dough, do they?
Oh, I see what he did there. So we've also got a Facebook user who is David Parker.
Hello, David.
He's saying, "Oh, chaps."
Hello, David. So Eric Graham is working on his Fujimi Honda Integra Type R. Ooh. Apparently, it's an Acura RSX in the US. He sprayed it with automotive primer and paint. Forgot how bad that stuff smells. I bet it's stinking. Absolutely stinking. Plenty of windows open. As many extractors on the go as possible. So, other than that, not a lot happening really, chaps. It's all quiet on the northern front, as they say.
Yeah, it's quiet down here too, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Trying to hide, that's all. Just to remind you, I will have to shoot off, go and pick the good lady up.
Pick the gaffer up, indeed, yes.
If I forget, I'll be for it.
Well, that'll be about 9 o'clock.
Yeah, about 9:15, something like that.
Yeah. So. Cool. Yeah, Eric's saying he sprayed it out in the garage and he was wearing a respirator. So
good lad.
Okay. And Andy's saying he's not done any more work on my Mustang. Been knackered out because of working from home. It absolutely does you in working from home. It did me before I got furloughed. It's not so much the amount of work you're doing, it's the fact that you're at home and the temptation to go and do other stuff it just, I don't know, for some reason it just wears you out because it's like,
You're not getting away
I'm
from
at
it,
home
are
when
you?
I'm working.
That's the problem. You're not getting away from it, so you
No.
feel like you're at work all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember what it was like when I was a publican, and to have a definition between the two, really, really difficult. I mean, different in the fact that probably your work computer's in the same area where your bench is, whereas I've got to walk downstairs as a publican. So, but even that was you sit upstairs, start relaxing, you think, oh, do you know, I didn't do that. Oh, let's go and do that, and then you get pulled into something else, and then something else.
Yeah. What Lisa was doing, which I thought was probably quite a clever idea, she was actually putting her work clothes on the day she was working from home.
Yeah.
So she did something different.
Yeah.
I'd look a bit of a prat if I did that.
I'm going to rise past that.
Yeah. I see what you did there.
Boom.
Yeah, it's all about routines, isn't it? At the end of the day,
Yeah.
That's the hard part. Is that when you go to work, that's part of your routine. You get dressed, you get in the car, you go off to work.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get out of bed in the morning. I'm normally up at like 12 o'clock. Now I'm lucky if I'm up before 8 o'clock sometimes.
So you're going to find it really hard when you go back.
I know.
Yep.
So I'm up at 6 o'clock every morning just to make sure that I'm still alive, and then I go back to sleep.
Yep. Same here.
Oh, yeah, I might wake up, but back again.
No, I'm up pretty early, so.
Yeah, wake up.
Me too. Anytime just after midnight. Midday.
I know that's not true. Yeah, it is difficult. But thankfully, I'm lucky. Unlike Steve, I haven't got any kids, so I just got a wife.
Yeah.
And I just can't imagine how difficult that must be, trying to do homeschooling and all that stuff as well. So my hat off to anybody that is doing that.
Yeah, my missus is doing it.
Yeah.
She's doing it. So she does a homeschooling, and then I do a lot of the cooking. Although this week she's done some of the cooking as well, because I've just felt a bit like.
Have you
got
the kids doing cooking?
Huh?
Have you got the kids doing cooking?
Do I look like I want food poisoning?
It's the time to educate them.
It is, yeah. It's a really good time.
In food. Yeah, you make a good food teacher, Steve.
I ain't got the patience. My daughter tries to do cooking, the middle one. She even does some at college, at school. And I look at her and I know what she's doing. I'm like, why have you done that? Basic things, yeah? And I'm like, why is it? What? Did your teacher not tell you this at school? No. I said, the teacher's how can your teacher not teach you that? It's basic food hygiene. Blah, 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 blah. And I have to walk away.
So Lynn told us what she's having for lunch. And she's having honey roasted crunchy peanut butter. Oh, I bet that's lovely. With Nutella.
Nice.
Crisps or chips, depending on which part of the world you're in. And cherry Dr. Pepper. Oh.
So I've got to ask the question: has anyone tried the Marmite peanut butter?
No, because I don't have any Marmite.
No, it's a separate thing, isn't it?
No, it's all in one jar.
That's what I mean. It's a
So
standard.
I will make my own, because I don't want to throw a full jar of peanut butter away, because that's just sacrilegious. So I'll buy some Marmite and make my own.
Nah, don't do
All in
Marmite.
one jar.
So Model Making Hag is saying, don't forget to give a thumbs up, peeps. That would be wonderful if you could. It will help the channel immensely. So, and Andy McLeish is saying like, and subscribe in that kind of accent, which was totally butchered. So Steph's asking, where's the chat going on? Steph, the chat is going on YouTube for the most part. There's just a couple of you on Facebook at the moment. So
Simultaneously streaming to 2 places.
indeed, yes, that's technology for you. So Lynn's trying to work on a video camera stand. Much sandy and PVC cutting. Ooh, sounds interesting. We'd like to see some pictures of that, Lynn. Some in progress and finished as well, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Just get a boom. a lot easier.
Andy McLeish is saying getting Mini-Me to do schoolwork is a nightmare because of Xbox and TV. Indeed, yes.
See, I turn the internet off. I can get. I can get into my router and I program when things can be turned on or off. So my daughter has an Xbox in her room during the daytime. She died.
So Andy's saying educate them in the importance of model making.
I like my own space.
So Steph has found us a Budget Modeler. If you've not liked and subscribed Budget Modeler, head on over to his channel. Take a look. It's all about doing modeling on a budget, which could help immensely at times like these. The videos I've watched so far have been exceptionally handy. There's a couple of things I am probably going to implement in the future.
Yes,
so
they're very good.
Definitely worthwhile going over and taking a look. Lynn said she's never had Marmite. Lynn, it's an experience. If you can find some over where you are,
don't do it.
Just get a little jar. That's my only recommendation. A little jar. Try it, and if you like it, get a big jar.
Yes, definitely.
What they call it? They call it something else, don't they? Vegemite.
No, Vegemite
is very different.
Different thing.
Yeah. So, Andy McLeish is saying not a Marmite person. Well, you either love it or you hate it. Unless you're a little bit weird like me. I love Twiglets.
No.
If you give me just Marmite on toast or on bread or something like that, I can't stand the stuff. But I can imagine with peanut butter, it would complement it very well. So I am going to be trying that. Because I do like peanut butter and brown sauce.
And you could also try it with a nice jelly jam. That's quite nice as well.
Well, okay, bye.
Just as a helpful tip, if anyone is homeschooling in the UK, I was watching the news this morning, and on the BBC Click program, they gave a breakdown of some really good tools and sites to go to help you educate your child. So,
that's good.
And they were saying that now's a really good time, if your children are relatively young, to introduce them to programming. So yeah,
it's just like learning a language, I suppose.
Yeah, it certainly is. And so if that helps anybody, go over there and have a quick look. My daughter's done it, and she's a primary school teacher.
Awesome.
And there are a few sites to go to which will give you the structure of what they should be learning and how they will learn it, and they even do it in a certain way that there is a part that is for the children, and there is a part for the adult to help teach the child.
Yes,
which is very good.
Thankfully, mine are all grown up.
Mine too.
So Lynn's saying pictures will be coming. Excellent. If she can get away from the live shows, because there is a lot of live shows going on at the moment. So, and we've been joined by Jamie Bone saying hi everyone. So evening, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
So Steph is saying thanks for the plug. That's what it's all about, Steph. Plug everybody. Yeah. So there we go. Lynn has just subbed Steph. So there we go. There's one extra.
Well done, Lynn.
Cool. So back up with chat. So what else is happening?
Carl?
Yes.
Have a look at your messenger.
Okie dokie.
Andy McLeish is just saying that he's also sub to the Budget Modeler. Well done, Andy.
Okay, so whenever you're ready, James.
Okay.
It's been sent to Chris. He is halfway through washing his motorcycle, so he should be joining us shortly. Apparently, they're getting some good weather, and his missus has got the day off tomorrow, so they're off out for a bike ride. So he's busy.
Okay.
At the minute. So
I'll be back in a minute. I need to go and get some water.
Okay.
Water. So yeah, hopefully Chris will be joining us shortly, and of course we hope that Robert will be joining us along with a friend. So that would make how many of us in the stream? 6. So we'd be full.
Yes.
Which, of course, would be a first. Excuse me while I take a drink.
It would be.
So apparently we've got 16 watching with us at the moment. So if you've not said hello yet, please say hi and hi in chat and let us know what you're working on. It is indeed a big boom cannon. There's only one other tank I built that had a gun on it this big, and that was the German Jagdtiger, a dragon kit, and it was probably an extra couple of inches on top of that. That was one very, very, very large gun. So yeah, it's a very big boomstick. I'm actually taking my reference pictures from World of Tanks. I'm going to try and duplicate the World of Tanks render as closely as possible.
Cool.
So we'll see how it turns out. And it is, of course, a desert yellow colour. I think I said this last week. I shall be using the colour modulation set from Mr. Colour, which is enamels. I've only ever sprayed one kit in an enamel.
Oh, they're enamels, are they?
These are enamels, yes.
Oh, that's going to be interesting to see how they go.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was I sprayed in an enamel. Nope. Nope, it's gone. Gone. Never mind. No, I was going to spray the FV215B in enamels and never ended up doing it. So we've been joined by Robert Wireaway saying hello. So hello, Robert.
Well,
Hope
hello,
you're well.
Robert.
Let us know what you're working on, please. And Lewis Williamson has joined us saying hi all. Evening, Lewis. Hope you're all right. And how's your better half? Is she doing okay?
Have you got yourself into trouble this weekend? Or are you leading up to it?
He's building up to it, I think. We're always in trouble, James.
Well, yeah, it's just the depth that varies. I know that.
Yeah.
But I do like to, assume that I might not be in trouble at some stage, even though I know I'm not. That's not going to be the case. I'm always in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. So he says he's still breathing, so it's not that bad.
Oh, that's all right then.
So, what am I working on? Oh, yeah.
I was very lucky last night because I was spending the evening with my good lady.
Mm-hmm.
And there was an item on the news about people being at home.
Yep.
And the increase in domestic violence.
Right.
And my wife made a comment to me along the lines of, and I literally can't remember exactly what she said, but along the lines of, well, that's odd. Why is it increasing? So I said to her, well, why do you think I like the fact you go into work? And she said, because of the money. I said, no, it's not because of the money. It gives me a chance to be by myself. Do I need to explain any more?
Yeah.
And then I ran out of the room very quickly.
Yes. It's a very rapid rate of knots.
Yes, it was a very brave thing to say, or stupid, one or the other.
Oh dear.
She did laugh, which doesn't mean anything, of course, but
yeah, was she laughing while she was swinging the utensil?
Well, I did say to her, obviously it's not you that's... No, actually, that is exactly what she said to me. She said, well, it's clearly not me being abused, is it? And I said, well, I rest my case.
Oh dear. And that just fired off somewhere.
Oh no.
It's around here somewhere, I know it is. I'll find it in a minute.
It'll be there.
So yeah, lots to choose from on the live streams at the minute. There's probably half a dozen live right as we're speaking.
There is, yeah.
Of course.
And of course, Sunday's jam-packed as well.
Sunday is jam-packed, yes. Yeah. Starting at 12:30 with the Sunday brunch with Mr. Colin and Mr. Dave.
Oh,
I don't know
yes.
where that's coming from today, the Mr. this and Mr. that. Probably reminiscing from working abroad. I used to, when I worked offshore, when we were in the Middle East, you go out on a job and it's a little bit bizarre because you go offshore in the Middle East and they have porters that will take your bag off the chopper, take it to your room for you, blah, blah, blah. Now, the way their naming system works would be that it's your surname first and then your main name. So
Okay.
it'd be Smith Karl for me.
Yeah.
So they always used to call you Mr. and then it'd be your first name rather than your last name.
Oh, right.
So you'd be Mr. James, not Mr. Skiffins. Mr. James, Mr. James. It's quite funny.
I used to have someone who called me that, actually.
Mr. James, little Filipino fellas.
Yeah, it wasn't a Filipino.
They were blooming hard done to, like offshore.
Yeah.
Treated like crap.
Worked for peanuts.
Yeah, model making haggis saying, yeah, Phil Flory's on as well at the moment. I don't think Phil's got anything to worry from us.
No.
Or should he? Dun dun dun.
Well, funny enough, actually, of course, Steve and myself are in the midst of a YouTube sensation, of course. Aren't we,
Oh,
Steve?
right. What's this?
Because obviously Karl has just recently gone over the 1,000 subscribers.
Indeed, yes.
That now means that the professional is Karl.
Yep.
And we're just the
bystander.
My lackeys, my minions.
Yes. Groupies, whatever.
Groupies, aye. Yeah, I haven't changed at all, darling.
Now let me get your bag. Sorry.
Yeah, it won't change me at all. And who put these blue M&Ms in with the orange ones? Yes. Yeah, it's one of those YouTube milestones. The same as like your first 10. When you get to your first 10, you think, wow. And then all of a sudden you reach 100 and you think, wow. I can remember, I think it was 500. And back then you could monetize your channel and do all the other bits and pieces that you can do now once you reach 1,000. And it's like, yeah, I've reached a landmark. Yay. And then of course they changed it to 1,000. But yeah, it's nothing different, to be honest. I think I spoke about this last week when I said like the best thing about it is the comment stuff where you can make actual written posts on your YouTube channel.
That's right. Like, yes, you did say something.
I'm just working on this.
Yeah.
There's like little updates and things like that. I think it helps the channel a lot because you can interact without having to make a whole video.
Yeah. I think that's very important. I don't really understand why
they would limit it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it harms them as well, really.
Yeah.
Because they want the more people they've got with lots of subscribers, the better they do. So why would you limit it? It's bizarre, really. But
so talking of YouTube stardom, we've been joined by a true superstar. So we've got Chris has just joined us from Gross Models fame.
Oh.
So evening, Chris. I hope you're doing well.
Evening, Chris.
Evening, Mark.
That's Sir Chris to you. Thank you very much. So yeah, Chris is a good lad. Go over and subscribe to his channel. Does lots and lots of cool stuff. And of course, Chris is live streaming. I think you're doing it every day now, aren't you, Chris? Either making models or over on Team Inept doing gaming videos. I've watched a few of them. Some of them are quite good. I like that Detroit. I quite like the look of that game. Head on over. Search for Gross. There's Chris. So go to his channel, subscribe, and search for Team Inept and go watch the boys playing games. It's quite entertaining. So yeah, Chris is tubing most days at the moment. All sorts of stuff from Warhammers to Legos to models, loads of stuff.
Lego! No, I can't.
But he's here all week, folks.
Honestly, he's on it tonight, isn't he?
He is, isn't he? Do you want to boot him out or shall I? You guys. Did I see somewhere as well that you're going to be thinking about streaming tomorrow as well, Mike?
Friday.
I don't know. Every day's rolling into one at the minute. I saw something pop up saying that Mike was doing something live, but I don't know when. I might have missed it.
Yeah, that is the problem. It does become a little bit
blurred.
Yeah.
Funny
enough, I phoned a guy 2 days ago. No, on Friday. I phoned him Friday. And I said to him about coming and doing something. And he said, oh, yeah, I'll come in on Friday. And I said, what, this Friday? He went, yeah. And I was like, but that's tomorrow, isn't it? And he was like, I don't know. I've forgotten. What day is it? 1 second. We spent 2 minutes fapping about because we couldn't remember what day it was. Terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. So we've had somebody just come in backstage.
Ooh.
I'm just halfway through gluing something, so if anybody else is available to just let them in, that would be wonderful.
Well, so we're going to be joined by Robert. Hello, Robert.
Good evening,
guys.
Robert.
Hello.
How the devil are you?
I'm absolutely fine. How's you?
I'm very well. Very well indeed. But it doesn't just stop there. It's not just Robert. I'll come back to you in a second. But maybe you'd like to introduce our special guest.
Yeah, the next special guest of tonight is a good friend of mine. He's called Rowdy Spring in het Veld. Or Rowdy Spring in the Field, as you like, which is the English translation. And he is a very good aircraft modeler. And, well, he will explain what he is building because I have absolutely no clue what it is and how to pronounce it.
Right, we'll come to that in a second. First of all, hi, Rowdy. How you doing?
Hi, Rowdy.
Hi, sir. How are you doing?
All good. All good. So, first of all, Robert, tell us what you're up to.
Well, I've brought my Pirates of the Caribbean figure again with me.
And thank you very much. That's it. We're going to close now. And
it's the lighting is it's as usual quite difficult to bring it into view very well, but
it does look like you've got a miner's helmet on. I got to be honest.
Yeah, the light source is very close to the subject. So.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you don't need to bring that into focus.
No, we need to see how amazing it is when it's out of focus.
For those folks that have not seen this figurine, it is head on over to Robert's Facebook page, which you are allowed to plug as much as you want, by the way.
Okay, well, it's very, very easy. You can find the whole progress so far on Robot Blocker. Well, just search Robot Blocker on Facebook and you will automatically find it. Everything is opened up, no secrets. Everything can be seen.
I hope not everything.
God, that's a scary thought. Anyway, let's move
No,
on.
no, that's not scary at all. It's just very Dutch.
Okay.
Anyway, so
Anyway,
let's check out what your friends up to. Hi, Rody. What are you doing tonight?
I'm building the 132nd BF1010 G4
ooh,
Ooh.
with an Ames conversion set to it, as you can see.
yeah.
And I'm planning to build a diorama, which is in late '44 when the Allies came into Germany. And my idea is to put a GI on the wing with a tripod, making a camera from the whole airfield.
Ah, cool.
So far, I'm busy with the wings right now.
Uh huh.
Yeah, and that's what I'm gonna do tonight.
Awesome.
Cool. That's brilliant. I'm
Yep.
going to hand back to the host.
Steve. Hi, Steve.
Hi.
Okay, so what's going on in chat? Chris is saying, "Ah, damn it, I can't ban Lewis from here." There must be something further on in the chat. So Nat has joined us saying, "Where is it? I need to scroll back a bit further, even." No, I can't find it now. But Nat has joined us, so evening, Nat.
Evening,
Hope you're keeping him on a leash and making him behave himself. So anybody else has joined us? Just looking through now, so people are chatting away.
Steve, what are you working on? Is that still the huge Tomcat?
Yeah. Still decorating.
Cool. And James, what is that for a collection of weird shapes on that blue foam?
It's a Dutch thing, surely you know. Basically, I'm doing figures. They're all my figures are on corks.
Ah, okay. We're a little bit hard to distinguish in this small screen.
Yeah, it's just all the wine lined up for me to get through the night. That's all.
Oh, okay, yeah, clever. So, very psychedelic colors then today.
Absolutely. Absolutely. How's your week been this week, Robert?
Incredibly busy. It's Corona stickers all around.
Mm-hmm.
And I spent after the workday another 5.5 hours on my knees in the shopping mall, applying said Corona stickers.
That's a totally different stream.
Then my body is cashing in checks now that I don't really have the money for.
Gotcha.
But there's a long weekend ahead of us because our king celebrates his birthday coming Monday, so it's a national day off.
Getting drunk.
And I'm yes, normally that's the case, but now you might have heard about a little thing called Corona.
Yeah, it comes in bottles.
And but everything is shut. So in honor of our king, I'm probably going to paint a model or something.
Ah, okay.
How is that celebrated in the UK? I mean, obviously you don't celebrate a Dutch king, but when the Queen has her birthday, is that a big thing in England? I guess it is.
Everyone just goes to work.
Yeah, it was last week. 21st was the
Yeah,
birthday.
we don't have a holiday anymore. We used to.
If it's a 25th or a big number, then sometimes we do, yeah.
Okay.
I'll go. Because the Queen. We know you turn 100, you get a telegram.
Sorry?
When you turn 100 in this country, you get a telegram for the Queen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So when she turns 100, who's going to send her a telegram?
Mother.
Boris.
She's going to write a letter to herself.
Probably written it already. Do not open until X month.
You think she puts a note in her diary? Write letters herself.
It's my birthday!
And I'll cry if I want to.
That's what she's probably thinks. If I last this long, I'll be 100.
Is that the same tank you were working on last week, Carl?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes. I've been at the bench a huge amount this week. So.
Well, there are no contests, so you have all the time in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course. This weekend would have been monsoon, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Yes.
And the Scottish Nationals, I think it was
Yep.
as well.
Yeah, it came up as a reminder that I would have been at the Scottish Nationals. Saying, don't forget, you're going here. Oh, bugger. So, I think it was the Wonderland models popped up saying, don't forget. We're, of course, based down in Edinburgh. I think I'd get into trouble if I took a trip down.
Well,
Down to Edinburgh, just to say hello.
no, you should be all right. Is it essential?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, keep it something.
Yeah?
That's fine. If you can take a tortoise for a walk in Italy, then surely you can do that.
Hey?
Did you not see that?
I don't watch TV, especially the news.
There was a young lady who decided that she had to take her tortoise out for a walk.
Right.
As part of her allowance for daily exercise.
Right. Okay.
And the police stopped her and fined her. But there was outrage at the fact that she'd been fined.
Yeah.
She was already walking. She got a ticket. She got a ticket 100 meters from her own house, and she was already walking 3 days.
Yeah.
So I didn't see Frankie come in and say hello, but Frankie is here. He's just wishing Dad a happy birthday again. So happy birthday again, Dad.
Hi, Frankie.
So hi, Frankie. Hope you're all right.
Hi, Frankie.
Go and so we do have a few pictures to go and look at shortly on the Facebook page. So if you've got anything you want to share with us, now's the time to go and do it. We'll go and look at the thing around about 9:15. I'll go have a look what everybody's been working on. There's a few new bits and pieces in there. So please go and share your work, or your work in progress, or your completed build. That would be cool. So, Rowdy, do you work with Robert?
Sorry?
Do you work with Robert or just friends?
No, we're just friends. We know each other from the hobby.
Ah, I see. Yeah. Oh.
So the cockpit.
Nee, dit is de binnenkant van dat is het framewerk. Ik heb het op deze erop zitten. De cockpit gaat overheen.
Are you two in the same room then?
Yes, exactly.
I see. Yeah.
Safely 1.5 meters apart. We are strictly adhering to the rules.
Yeah. So Andy's just saying, why do we always try to get Lewis into trouble? Oh, wait, because it's fun. I think you probably find that Lewis is pretty good at getting himself into trouble.
I'm going to say, I've never known him to have a problem getting himself into trouble.
So Chris is just saying, I'm happy it's just not me this time. I'm sure we can fix that, Chris.
If Chris comes in, we should ask him if he's stocked up on bleach.
He's currently in the middle of washing his motorcycle because he's out on the bike tomorrow with his good wife. So we're hoping he'll join us shortly. So yeah, we can ask him.
No, I think that's very important information.
Yeah. And if they've got a preferred brand.
Well, it's either that or a light up your ass.
Yeah. I did see a picture on Facebook. I think it was yesterday. Someone had taken a bottle of Dettol, poured some into a whiskey glass and put some ice in it. And went, cheers. Crazy. Crazy world.
Not something we would recommend at all.
No, but you have to, on the flip side of that, you have to think that, well, if somebody is stupid enough to do something like that, do they deserve everything that they get?
Well, there is that.
But there are vulnerable people out there, so I'm going to say a huge public figure like that really shouldn't make comments like that. Did you see him backpedaling the day after, though?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was all sarcasm.
Yeah.
But did you see the advisor he was talking to? Her body language.
No.
Oh, her body language was phenomenal. If you could ever want to see someone who just let the earth underneath me open and let me go, that was the look she had. She was not happy.
Well, she effectively got the blame for it, didn't she?
Yeah, no, I think that's probably why she was making the look, because it's just a case of, oh, here we go.
She should just have called him a massive imbecile.
No, if I'm honest, I think what she should have done is she should have jumped up and got a bottle of bleach and said, I think you're right, Mr. President, try it.
Yeah.
Neck it in one go, Mr. President.
2 chugs would be better than 1. Yeah. So Andy's agreeing with me, saying yes. Yes, they do. So John Paul is evening, John. I didn't see you pop in. So evening, John. John Paul has joined us. He says he sees the 3 dots in the chat don't work anymore. I thought that was just me last week. I couldn't get them to work last week, so yeah, seems like it's a thing.
Yeah, when it's live, you're unable to use the 3 dots.
I've done it before.
Name.
You always used to be able to.
Yeah, I used to be able to.
Yeah, they changed it. It's because of all the amount of people that are getting 1,000 subs. You see.
Very good, Andy. I'll read that one out in a moment. So Andy's just made a comment. So apparently Donald Trump has been charged because a church minister injected Dettol. He was done for bleach of the priest.
Oh, really?
Dun, dun, dun.
Of course.
Just when you think you can't get any worse.
Lekker.
Cheers, Andy.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Oh dear. It's alright, we're here all week. We're not actually, we're only here on a Saturday. Chris is here all week. Gross Models, head on over, subscribe. For your daily live feed fix. Other YouTube channels are available. Did anyone watch Mr. Fox on Skyrim Saturday today?
No.
No, I didn't either. I missed it. I don't watch it every week, but occasionally I'll jump in and catch it. I used to play Skyrim a lot. Has anyone ever watched The Spiffing Brit on YouTube?
Spiffing Brit?
No.
The Spiffing Brit.
No.
If you've not, I'd recommend you go and have a look. What he does, he takes a game, for example Skyrim, and he plays it, and he tries to find as many exploits and broken bits in a game that he can, and then take them to the limit of how far he can go before it breaks the game.
Okay.
And he was playing. I watched one. It wasn't yesterday. I think it was the day before. And he took a fork in Skyrim and turned it into a weapon. And this weapon did, I think it was something like 1.2 million fire damage in one hit.
Wow.
But that wasn't enough. He dual wielded forks, and the other fork did health steal. It stole the person's health, and it did something like, again, some ridiculously high number of thingy. Oh yeah, so the Spiffing Brit, quite funny. He does some really funny stuff with some games.
Okay. We'll have to check it out.
If you're bored and got nothing else to do, of course.
That really never happens, so I just have to set that aside.
Oh, Chris is saying, yeah, he watched Fox yesterday, and they actually managed to teach him some maths.
Wow.
What did you teach him? What times table did you get up to? It's worth a watch, Chris. It's quite funny. It looks like quite a laborious feat to get it to the point he got it to, but yeah. I couldn't imagine me sitting there for several hours on a game just to get a fork of doom like that.
Yeah, Chris said he's heard of it, but not seen it.
Yeah. Did he have 4 candles, saying Andy? Andy's on fire tonight.
He is on fire.
Yeah.
What's going on with him?
Oh, dear. Then saying, yes, we did, Chris. Wonder if he still remembers it, and then saying they've taught him the 1 times 1. 1 times 1 is 2, isn't it? Yes, you only need to do that in the first 20 minutes of a game, is pick everything up and sell it. After that, you start making money hand over fist. In near enough any game, I think. So Chris is basically saying Fox has trouble with collecting all the things to sell. We managed to convince him to stop picking up all the random stuff. So what he's effectively saying is Mr. Fox is a bit of a hoarder.
Oh, I know that feeling. And I've got to skip to prove it.
So we've currently got 22 watching. And if you've not said hello yet, please say hi. Hold on a moment, James, and I shall big screen you. So please say hi and let us know what you're working on.
I've got to try and get it right anyway.
James is showing off his little soldier man. So there we go. Look at that. Back a little bit.
Hang on a minute. I've got this special tool that I don't know how to use.
Indeed.
How's
Very
that?
nice.
That looks good.
How's the face? Because I'm struggling.
Yeah.
Well, from what I can see, it looks very good. You got some different contrasts in it, but it looks a bit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Lovely, Joey.
Nice stuff.
There we go.
It was his eyes really that I was more worried about. But his eyes look all right.
Yep.
I think so.
Go back. There we go. Yeah, I can't see his eyes. My eyes aren't that good. But
No, it looks very decent. This nice
he's got
job.
putties on.
That'll do.
Do you know how earlier on we were saying that Lewis is very good at getting himself in trouble?
He's not done it again, has he?
I'm going to full screen that one, I think.
Oh, what's he done?
She's saying, I'm a hoarder. I picked my wife up a few years ago and still got her.
Oh, Lewis.
Oh, dear, Lewis. Not that you needed any help getting into trouble, but there it is on the big screen.
Yeah, no, you didn't need any help.
Brilliant. Oh, dear.
That reminds me of it's not a direct relation, but it reminds me a bit of the title of C6 Steve's first music album, which was called "I Started Out with Nothing, I Still Got Most of It Left."
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Chris is saying, not sure you want to say that. James is showing off his little man live on the internet. But he shows it off so well.
That's not good, especially when I'm saying, did my eye look all right?
Yeah. And me saying I can't see it. Oh, dear. Right.
What are the viewers working on today?
Yeah, we've had a few let us know. There's a few working on bits and bobs. Right, you can go over there. So we have those. Luce is saying that his fingers always engage before his brain. Yeah, we noticed.
You reckon?
Een van je betere playlists, dit.
Godverdomme nou. Dat is toch, hè? Dit is beter.
Apparently, James,
Yes.
Chris is saying he must apologise. He's recently found James's message to him about StreamYard in my spam folder. He wasn't
Yes.
ignoring you.
Yes, no, I did get your message the other day, Chris, and I was a bit perplexed as to why you would have put me in your spam folder, but that's okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, you're not the first. Let's put it that way. No, it's fine. Don't worry. I'll be honest. I can't remember the message.
Someone's got music in the background.
Dan zit hij gewoon even een beetje je meisje te terroriseren.
Ja, mijn meisje doodmaken.
It was clearly something very important, though.
Yes.
Zo.
I do actually have a few questions for Chris. Regarding StreamYard, actually. I shall try and send you a message later, but it's about the videos and stuff that you upload to use. Because I've been, obviously, at the intro, we've now got a 2-minute intro. I wanted it to be a little bit longer, but I couldn't get the file size under the 100 megabyte limit. So Fox suggested on Sunday using Movavi. So I downloaded the demo version, took a look at it, and did a 10-minute video, rendered it on the smallest codec possible, and it was still 1 gig. So I'll try and catch up with Chris at some point and ask him.
Robert?
Ja?
Rob, have you got music on in the background there?
Yeah, do we need to shut it up?
Yeah.
Better?
Otherwise, you pick up on it and we can get. Yeah, because we can get.
Copyright striked.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Possibly. Depends how well it comes through.
Yeah.
Well, YouTube and such will always make sure it comes through.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple of mentioned it in one actually record. So, one of the songs.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah, good point, Steve.
So, it's all right in an off here. Hang out.
Yeah, it's when it's live. Isn't it? Right, gentlefolk. I shall be back shortly.
Okie dokie.
I shall just go and get the boss
Indeed.
and pamper her, as you know, as I always do.
As you do. Don't forget to call for that pizza on the way back.
Indeed, yes. Right, I'm just going to go and be in the back room.
Right. Cheers, James. Talk to you shortly.
All right, bye.
Yeah, Chris said if the video has lots of movement, it will be a bigger file. Yeah, all as this was is the countdown timer, and that's it. Just a number going from 10 minutes down to 0.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, to reduce the size, you just need to reduce the quality stroke resolution. Yeah, it was down at 480, so it was a bit. If you go any lower than that, it looks like playing Minecraft or something. Cool. Cheers, Chris. I certainly will. So we've currently got 18 watching. So if you've not said hello yet, please say hi and let us know what you're working on. Huh? Please join in on the chat. So looks like we've just lost Steve as well. I don't know where he's gone.
Oh no.
So Lewis is saying that I asked my wife for a divorce. She said, why? And I said, because a third of marriages end in divorce. That means the other 2/3 end in death, and I don't like that option. But she said no. So, yeah. Yeah, you're doing well tonight, Lewis. She's only going to beat you with the small end of the stick. Oh, wrong button. Too many buttons to press. There we go. We'll put that one on for now. So, yeah, about another 10 minutes or so, we will go over to the Facebook page and take a look at what folks have posted for us to take a look at. Should be interesting. So hopefully James will be back with us in a minute. Not
He
James,
was
sorry,
going to
Steve.
pick up his wife or something.
Yeah, I was supposed to have said Steve. Hopefully Steve will be back with us. His computer's probably crashed. Lewis is saying he's not worked on anything today. He started work at 2:45 this morning. Oof. Ouch.
On a Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that time existed on Saturday.
Before midday, it doesn't.
Many have spoken about it, but few have seen it.
Yeah. Welcome back, Steve.
Oh, yeah. Computer.
got a decision to make. Do I include the smoke launchers or not?
Yeah.
I think it looks all right without them on. I think it actually looks better without them on. That's just me.
I like them, but you can
No.
really weather them up.
Sorry?
I've seen them really weathered up really well. But at the end of the day, it's up to you.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It's something that I'll have a play with. Make my mind up. I'm not sure. Yeah, Luce is saying yes, on a Saturday he works every Saturday because that's his last day of the week. He starts early so he can finish early so he can see his lovely wife and kids. Lovely save, Lewis.
Nice backtrack.
Lovely save.
Ik heb het niet nodig, ja. Ik doe het allemaal in mijn hoofd, dat is niet normaal.
Rowdy has built so many German aircraft. You can assemble them from memory.
Doesn't need the instructions.
No, he just doesn't build with instructions. He just takes it through, rips parts and glues them together, and it just exactly where it's supposed to.
So, Rowdy, have you been in the hobby long?
Yes, it's almost 23 years right now.
Wow. Nice. Always prefer aircraft, or do you build a bit
Yes,
of everything?
always. I did. Yeah, always. Yes.
Yeah. Don't build nothing else.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay. Plenty of time left, huh? To have a
Sorry?
go at something else. Plenty of time left to have a go at something else.
Yeah, exactly.
So, do you two guys watch that guy in Holland that's building the remote control F-35?
No.
No?
Oh, there's a guy in Holland who's building the remote control F-35 from scratch.
Okay.
The lightning. Yeah, it's really good. He's 3D printed a lot of the parts and everything.
Nice.
Cool.
What's his name?
Oh, I know you're asking. I'm not quite sure what the guy's name is. But at the moment he's just on one switch he's got all the flaps opening up to the engine nozzles, like as in the top flap, the bottom flaps,
Okay.
the exhaust, and the rear one where the nozzle comes down. He's actually got the nozzle where the back nozzle is normally straight, and normally goes into a hole, it rotates and goes down. It does exactly the same thing. He's actually built a complete 3D printed part, so the whole thing twists and goes down, just like the real thing. Oh,
Cool.
amazing.
Yeah, a friend of mine and me have been talking the past couple of weeks to see what the possibilities are to buy a 3D printer together.
Yeah.
So we have set our eyes on one of those frozen Sonic printers. Does really good detail, quite sharp and pretty fast as well for a 3D printer.
Yeah. So Chris is saying he thinks that Lewis might have been hacked with that last comment. And then Lewis is responding saying, "Thank you. It was difficult to type." and he's been told it's naughty to lie. And Nat, his wife, has said he's definitely creeping, Chris, especially because he sat next to me whilst he's typing all of this. And Lou's saying, yeah, she's got knitting needles to hand. Chris is on Nat's side. Yeah. It's when she starts playing with dolls and then you hear a shout from the kitchen, do you feel that? And you go, no. And then a couple of minutes later she says, what about now? She's stabbing that voodoo doll. Oh, does this annoy anybody else?
What?
The little ring.
Oh, that drops out of the
your
top of the thumbnail.
Yeah. Oh.
I removed it. Oh no, it's still in. But my last one, I removed it.
Yeah, my sprue goo has got, I think, half of one in. Or did I completely? No, I completely removed it. Oh, my sprue goo.
Oh, from the Tamiya bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens to me on my panel line wash.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen to the glue, it's just the panel line.
Yeah,
Weird.
well then it's gonna start leaking, is it?
Yeah, that's why I keep putting it back in.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to dry up or anything like that. So.
I think that's me done with the upper turret.
I'm out of the picture for a couple of minutes. It's not my house, so I cannot smoke on screen today. Be right back.
Out with you. Oh dear. It's a bit odd that they'll put a hole in a model and then not indicate what's supposed to go in said hole.
Tot zo.
Okay, so I've closed it. I shall take a look later.
Lacquer paint.
Sorry?
Have you used any of the Tamiya lacquer paints?
No. I've got some of the Mr. Colour lacquer paints, which I have used a little bit, but not a huge amount. I plan to paint this with this colour set. So,
Right.
but I think these are pretty much identical to Mia, Mr. Colour.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe not identical, but same.
Yeah. I'm going to try and get some sort of like. Give them a try.
Yeah, never used like a hobby lacquer paints before. What I'd like to do is buy the whole range all in one, so you've got them all. But it's not cheap, is it?
No.
I think Paul sells a whole set at once, doesn't he? On UMP, on international, UMP.
Yeah,
buy the whole set in one.
Mm.
Or have they stopped it now? I don't know.
No, it's got them on there, but just out of stock.
Out of stock.
Yeah.
I had a look, because I wouldn't mind trying them new AK colours as well, because they're supposed to be good. Is it the real colour? Acrylics. AK real colours. They're supposed to be very good. It's supposed to be very good range as well.
Yeah, the AKs, I've got the air ones.
Yeah. Oh, Chris is away saying bye, everybody. Good night, Chris. Thank you very much for coming along.
Chill out, Chris.
I'll try and message you later in the week. I'll probably forget. But
yeah, because I need to contact Ted.
Okay. So Model Making Haggis is saying he has gas fitting washers that he puts into his Tamiya bottles to prevent evaporation and more than leakage. Yeah, me and James were talking about the other night, some sort of like grommet or O-ring or a washer, something like this, but big enough to obviously fit inside it. I've no idea what this is off, but covered in bloody dog hairs. But yeah, just replacing a little rubber gasket. But it's getting the right size.
Does help.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Some sort of washer. 12 mil. Okay. I shall have a look once I'm back at work. I'll nip down to the workshop because we've got thousands of different sizes of gaskets and washers and O-rings and everything. And I shall grab a handful. But you didn't hear me say that.
No.
I'll get into trouble.
Quick, edit that out.
That is, of course, if we ever get to go back to blooming work.
All
We
right.
shall see.
I hope so. Yeah.
So the oil and gas industry is in a bit of mither at the minute.
Especially when the other day when the Americans are having to pay you to buy their barrels every day, the other day. It was like minus $40 a barrel. I was like,
Last time I looked, it was sitting around $23 to the barrel, which is quite bad.
yeah, it was only for one day that it was at minus.
Yeah.
That's saying because they just haven't got the money, they haven't got the space to store it. Right?
That's because everyone's pumping it out of the ground as fast as they can.
Yeah.
So it's cheap because there's lots of it.
Hello.
Welcome back. But then, of course, everyone gets into a panic because it's so cheap they need to pump more to make money. So they pump more and then more, and it just gets cheaper and cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Till someone goes pop, and then production stops for a little while and everything returns to normal.
Yeah. I think would it not make more of a sense just to slow down production?
You would think
Nee,
so.
ik heb nog.
They do have meetings every now and then, the Russians, Saudis, the US, and say like, right, let's turn the taps in a bit, slow it all down, and then one of them will go, no, we're not doing that. And then it doesn't happen.
Night Lynn or bye Lynn. Yeah. Speak to
Oh, good night, Lynn. So that's Lynn away. She's got things to do. Until next time. Yes, Lynn. I'd love to see some of the pictures of that camera stand. So let us see it when it's done. So it's 9:25. I will go to share my screen in a moment and we shall take a look at some new stuff in the Facebook group page. See what people have been posting up and sharing. So I should just get that ready. So I shall talk to you in a moment. Right, there we go. So here we are on the Saturday Night Creche Facebook group page. And right at the top, we've got Frank Cathaway, and he's managed to get a bit done on the back of the Porsche. It looks like he's putting lights in it there. Looking very, very nice.
That looks good.
Yeah, nice finish.
Yeah, that is nice.
Very, very nice. Next up, we have Lewis with an Avro Lancaster B Mark 1. Wowzers, that looks like a big kit. Looks like it's 1/32. If I can see that right
Yeah,
up
it's a
there.
big one.
Yeah, he's just picked this up today. My wife is having kittens, saying, "Where are you going to put it?" My reply, "Not my problem. You just said I can have it." So, I'm sure there's a little bit of room on top of the left-hand stack in the cupboard.
Oh, he's going to sit it on top of the Titanic.
Yeah. So yeah, very nice. Looks a very nice kit. Lovely box art, like.
What model was that one? Manufacturer?
I don't know. I can't see.
Hong Kong models.
There you go.
Hong Kong. Yeah.
So it looks, yeah, I'm loving that box art. That looks great. Almost makes me want to build one. Almost. And here we have Frank again. He's painted the flatbed today. Well, that was on the 23rd of April, so that was a couple of days ago. So I'm loving that rust. That is looking excellent.
Very good.
So let's zoom in and have a look at that a bit better. Yes, very nice.
Oh, nice better blitz.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot. I especially like that wheel rim there. That looks very, very effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. Love it. Very nice. Very nice work, Frank. And we'll scroll down. We got Ross Medlock. Progress so far on the 172nd E3-A AWAC. I thought I would see what it looked like next to the Nimrod, and she is a wee bit bigger. You will have to excuse the wife cup in the last pick, but it's the only way to control her dribbling. So let's take a look. So there we go. So there's the Nimrod. Very nice.
It is, yeah.
Very nice. And yeah, it's a very big bird. Wasn't this thing easy to shoot off? And that's why the British
Probably,
in the
yeah.
Nimrod put all their electronics in the nose.
Not sure.
Very smooth. Looks a very clean build. Oh, the dreaded tape. Yeah.
Man, that thing is massive.
Yeah. Huge. Oh, look, a HMS Warspite. Oh, very nice. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. So very nice, Ross. I'm liking that a lot. I especially like that Nimrod. That Nimrod looks lovely. Yeah, looking forward to some more pictures when that is done. Oh, and Frank's done another car, and I know this car. It's a car I always wanted. It's a Renault 5. So yes, all lit up. I am liking that. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Meep meep. Front and back.
I do
Very
like
nice.
that.
Very nice. Oh, here we have a bit of a Lewis. The fruits of his labour. So this was on the 19th of April, so this is almost last week. I'm not sure whether we actually looked at this one or not. last week, but we'll take another look just in case. He's been working on the upper deck. Oh, look at all that photo etch. I like them brass barrels though, or is that photo etch? I'm going to guess it's brass. That looks lovely.
Yeah, very nice.
What ship is that?
Belfast, HMS Belfast.
HMS Belfast, yeah.
Ooh, nice work.
Very nice. Look at them ladders. Yes. That's part of the crane. Or the gantry, by the looks of it.
Crane for the plane.
Yes, I'm liking that a lot, Lewis. Very, very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Oh, there we go. First turret finished with a photo etch. It's a little bit closer up. Wow.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah. Is that whole top photo etch then? It looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please tell me they're
Very
inches,
clean.
not centimeters.
Very clean PE work.
Yes.
No, they're definitely centimeters.
Yeah, see, I would be covered in super glue and all sorts. There'd just be lumps of it everywhere. Look at that. Oh, Lewis. Very nice indeed. Do we have any more? Oh, there we've got Steph. Saying that, hi folks, if you could think of anything you'd like me to investigate that could help us modelers, especially in this climate, then please let me know. So he's looking at doing a video on DIY primer, DIY static grass applicator. I built one of those myself.
Yeah.
DIY flocking and static grass, DIY foam sanding sticks, or DIY sculptor mold. So head on over to the page and let him know what you'd like to see. If you've not subscribed to Steph already, it's the Budget Modeler on YouTube. And he shows you how to make the stuff you would usually buy and pay through the nose for, how to make it at a fraction of the price. So we might as well pimp this while we're here as well. Models for Heroes are doing a little group build called the Paper Chase. And, well, I'll read it word for word. Ever wonder about making a paper model? Well, here's your chance. In a collaboration with Models for Heroes Facebook page, our next event, we challenge you to try to make a model from paper and card, not the usual plastic. He's dropped a link below for a supplier I've used and will be happy to assist you in any way, plus a free source of paper models. Come on, give it a go. Only a couple of rules for this one. Kit must be made from card or paper and be unstarted. 2, enjoy the experience. 3, would be great if you would post pictures of your progress through the build. 4, a reveal album will be made and all finished models should be posted in the album. So if you ever fancied making something not from plastic but from paper, join in. I think this is posted in Models for Heroes mess on Facebook. Oh look, Steve, there's your aeroplane, but that's quite an old picture, so
Yeah, last looks good now.
yeah. So there we go, folks. That is the Facebook page. All done. So So yeah, that's Lewis just confirming that they are brass barrels. So I thought so. You're looking very nice, Lewis. Very nice indeed. Chris Walters, who was in here last week, who's hopefully going to be in at some point tonight, but possibly not. He is also a very, very good with photo etch.
Always loves his photo etch.
Yeah, and he likes building the big 1/350th scale ships as well. So he does post it out and about on Facebook in different places, so there's a good chance you've already seen it. But yeah, me and photo etch don't do well. I've done a tiny little bit on the front of here, and it's just a pig's ear.
Yeah, I've got a few bits on this tomcat.
Yeah. This looks like it's been put on with a 5-year-old with a paint gun. So. But hey ho, thankfully there's not too much on here. They wanted me to do the ammunition holder for the machine gun on the commander's hatch, but thankfully the plastic equivalent is in the kit, so we won't be going anywhere near the photo etch.
No.
So Lewis is just saying thank you. No, Lewis, it's very, very well deserved. And he's going to go and see if there's any PE available for his Lancaster.
Well, I think they're working on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought there's a full interior in photo etch. Could be available.
Yeah, well, Winglet should came with a Lancaster, 132nd.
So is Wingnut still closing down then, is it?
Yep, it's definitive over.
Damn.
Yeah,
I knew I
that's
should have
been
bought
my
one.
thought pretty much all week.
Yeah. I knew I should have bought one, but hey ho.
Yeah, Tim got hold of a couple.
Tim did. Yeah, he likes his Wingnuts, doesn't he? He's got
Yeah.
quite a few.
Prices immediately skyrocketed, and
Yes,
most
I'll
of the
bet.
shops in Europe ran out.
Yes. So unfortunately, that's what happened, isn't it?
Oop.
Come on, Ben.
Bend.
Bend over.
Sorry.
She said. Oh,
So we are currently sitting with 19 watching. That
hello.
is awesome. Thank you very much. So if you've not said hello yet,
Yeah, come say hello.
please say hello in chat. Let us know what you're up to. They're a friendly enough bunch. They won't bite your arms off. They might go for your fingers, but they won't take your whole arm.
Let us know what you're working on or what you're doing.
Yeah.
Where you are. Waiting the post for this.
Yeah, what you're up to. Are you stuck at home? Are you a key worker and still working? Or whatever it is you're up to. I'm hoping this is all over by the start of September because I've got flight booked for October.
Are you going up to Española?
Indeed, yes. Hopefully.
Yeah, my missus was supposed to have gone out there last week. She would have been coming back Friday. But her flight's got cancelled. But I said to her laughing, just as well she didn't go because it's been chucking it down there all last week. And I said, I would have phoned you every day for me in the garden sunbathing.
So did the airline cancel the flight?
Yeah, in the end they did.
Yeah.
Well, they haven't cancelled it. Well, they cancelled it. But they haven't given her a refund. They've given her a voucher for the same amount of money to rebook. Well, she don't want that. She wants the money back.
Yeah, if they go bust.
Doesn't
Yeah,
have doesn't have to accept that either.
Yeah, so we're waiting because, like, the thing is, they booked it. My wife and my eldest daughter were going to go, but there's no guarantee that they're both going to be able to get the time off together again. So that's why she wants the money back. And welcome back, James.
Yes, I'm here.
Welcome back, James. So Lewis is saying
Come back.
that he's cut the eye in half of one of the wife's sewing needles and used that to apply the glue. It's held in my pen vise.
Oh.
So, and Butcher Gozo has joined us. I think that's a new name. So
That is.
saying hello from Gozo. So hello, Gozo. Or is that somebody we already know that have had a name change? Possibly. So Jamie Bone has got a question. Would Humbrol 12 copper be a good colour for a 1-to-1 tank shell? I've never used Humbrol copper, but I've used Tamiya copper. And it's a little bit too, for want of a better word, coppery. You probably